Let's try this again. Just waiting for people to come back into the room. Welcome back. Hopefully my reception will be good and I can start this video. Just waiting for a couple of more people to come into the room. Peace, everyone that's in the room. How y'all doing? Peace and blessings. Yeah. Hi, Joseph. My name is Fury, actually. It's no longer Stephanie, but that's the government's name for me, is Stephanie. Hey, Jane. Peace. Okay. So how's everybody doing? I've been doing pretty good. Just allowing things to manifest, you know, for me, because time is coming near for me to leave. And I don't know if you guys remember when I was talking about I needed a selfie stick, and I'm gonna manifest a selfie stick. Well, be careful what you ask for, because I got a selfie stick. And not only did I get a selfie stick, I got 2 selfie sticks. Like 2 people have given me selfie sticks. And I was just like, that is so funny, because I was just saying it loosely, but the universe heard me and I got exactly what I wanted. I was like, that's crazy, you know. But it's not crazy because I believe in that, but it's just so funny. The smallest things make a big difference. And so now that I'm going to be leaving Babylon soon, as far as where, I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be back in Costa Rica. I know it's going to be in the tropics. I know that Babylon, or any type of Babylon, no longer serves me. So now what I'm doing, I'm manifesting the plane ticket. Like, I'm manifesting my ability to leave, because where I'm living now, or I should say where I'm staying now, their lease is up at the end of the month. So I'm so thankful that I was able to come to a place that is limited for me to stay, so then that way I won't have to be so comfortable. But yes, I will be leaving the States, or I should say where I am, very soon. As long as it's the tropics, like, I'm pretty much open to it. So today's video, yes, it says, Black woman, shut up and love your black man. That's what today's video is about. And with this video, it is personal for me, because I was sitting thinking one day that I came into this existence, into this realm, as a human being, but not just any human being. I come into this form as a melanated black woman, and I'm in this form at this time for a very specific reason. And if any of you are writing comments, I'm not looking at them, because I'm trying to I'm staying focused on what I'm saying. So maybe at the end of the video, maybe, you know, I'll go back, but I'll always answer your comments at the end. But to stay on topic, I realized that I came into this form as a melanated black woman for a reason. At this time, at this crucial time of where the earth is going and becoming. And I sat there and I just really pondered on what that meant. So I realized that with this form that I'm in as a melanated black woman, God, goddess, or whatever you want to call me, that I have a responsibility with this position. And I know that some may look at that as kind of being like, well, what do you mean a responsibility? Because it's a responsibility, because coming into the truth of the melanated black woman being God, being the creator, within that as well, we have created what you see today. We have created nature. We have created Babylon. I have created the simulated environment. I have created us to go so far beyond ourselves that we don't even know who we are anymore. So I take responsibility for that. And since coming into this platform and meeting so many of my reflections, I get a lot of women coming to me, letting me know that I'm making a difference for them, right? And that's what started opening my mind, is that, and really starting to take advantage of this platform that has been created for me, that I have to be very mindful and diligent about what I'm putting out and what I'm saying, and to remember the whole reason why I'm here at this point, at this time, is to remind you who you really are. And when I say you, I'm saying me. And so some of the sisters that have reached out to me, because they are my sisters, they told me that, as women, we don't stick together, and as their reflection, I have opened up something inside of them that makes them want more, and makes them realize that the life that they're living is not what it should be, or that the point in their lives they felt like giving up, but because they met me, they just realized they need to keep going and don't worry about nothing. It's like I've been that beacon of light for them. And so I realized that as women, as a melanated black woman, now this does not disregard my other reflections, the white woman, the Asian woman, the Indian woman, because I do not separate through color. I do believe we are all one, but in being all one with your reflection, there is the almighty one, and that is the melanated woman and the melanated man. It's not separate the melanated man, but for now, for this conversation, I'm focusing on the reflection that I identify most with, and that is the melanated black woman. So in saying that, I get other comments from women that's letting me know that the melanated black man, he ain't no good. You know what I'm saying? They ain't no good men anymore. Or that they feel like the melanated man puts them down. But the point is, as a melanated black woman, we are the representation of what the world should be. See, being a melanated black woman, it's a big responsibility, because we are the nurturers. We are the ones that bring forth life. See, and we don't want to realize, we don't want to take responsibility for how things have occurred. But the reason why we are so far away from ourselves is because we have been programmed. We have allowed this European mindset to take over us. We have got so caught up in feminist movement and what it means to be equal that we completely forgot about bringing balance to the world. And we allowed some false representation of ourselves to make us feel that we are inadequate, when we are so powerful. We are light. We are love. We are the mother. We are the father. We have the ability to do so. But before you can receive balance in your life, you need to be that balance. And that is why it's important and imperative for the melanated black sisters to come together. But we have become so competitive, so jealous of one another. And it all stems of how we view our own selves. So you look at me, and you look at my hair, and you look at my journey, and you think there's something wrong with me. But I'm just a part of yourself that you are refusing not to love. And this message is emotional for me. And it brings out a lot of emotions. But I realize it's not my emotions. These are not my tears. These are your tears. You see? These are my mother's tears, my grandmother's tears, my ancestors' tears. Because I am all of what they tried to become, and I'm just the realization of that. and so are you. But in order for us to get back to who we really are, we need to connect to one another. You are my sister. I am your sister. We forgot what it truly meant to be a woman. And that is to love. That is to nurture. That is not to put out hate and jealousy and confrontation and sexualizing our being with our behinds and with our vagina. Because as you see, the other women below us, they are trying to duplicate of who we are. That's why you see now women trying to get big butts. Like all kind of women, big butts, big lips. They wearing weave. They all trying to walk around here looking like a drag queen with all that damn makeup because they see us doing that. They see us caught up into this European facade on what a beautiful woman's supposed to be, that they're following us. See, we are more powerful than you know. You see? But we're so caught up in the past story of us being slaves that we think that we still are slaves. And we are not slaves. You see? Because everyone follows the black woman. Whatever the black woman does, they will follow. The black man, the white woman, they're going to follow us. But because we're so stuck in our own hatred and our own insecurities, we have completely lost our power. And our power is not here to dominate. That is not what this is for. This is not no domination. This isn't no black power. This is none of that. That is completely restoring and bringing balance to who we are. So therefore our reflection, so therefore our world, because everything is us and we are inside of us. So what you see outside of yourself is what you see within you. So if you see hate, if you see racism, that shit is in you. If you feel inadequate and you see somebody else and you talking about them and talking shit about them and not trying to help your own sister, you're putting your own self down. So that's why I say, melanated woman, shut up and love your melanated man. Because at this point in time, we need each other. See, the earth is not heating up just because it wants to. It is starting to purge and it is going to cleanse. And so the ones that are chosen to hear the message of what is about to become will step out of the system, and they will start becoming who they are and will be speaking the message, and you will either hear it or you will not hear it. And I am so thankful that I'm one of those beings that was able to hear it and get the fuck out. And I ain't gonna use too much profanity because I know some of you asses are sensitive, so I'm gonna be a lady. So just for today, you know, because I had a lot of experiences in my life. Not a whole bunch of struggle or anything, but when it comes to relationships and how to love someone and how to nurture. Like, I've had many experiences with different men. And I realized what it means to love. And what it means to love is just being there, listening. You know, being supportive. And sometimes you're going to have to put out more than what you're actually getting back. But don't worry, the universal law will always be in your favor. Don't worry about what someone thinks of you or how it looks. Give yourself freely. Because the more you put yourself into your frequency, into that, then more of that will come back to you. Don't be concerned about how people are treating you or how they're looking at you. If you're doing what is right within your nature, and if you're following truth, then everything of that vibration will come to you. But I understand the reason why the melanated black woman is lost. It's because you think that you can put anything in your body. And that's the reason why I encourage you to start looking at your reality as energy. Because when you give your energy to something, you make it more. So if you give your energy to certain types of people, then you enhance that, you see. And the reason why I discuss about eating a specific diet, you have different diets. You have the B6 diet, You have the raw vegan diet. You know what I'm saying? You have the vegetarian diet. But I go against the vegetarian diet because it still is a part of destroying the animals and being one with that. And the reason why I share with you it is imperative for you to change your diet is because when you eat a food that is not in harmony with you, you create disharmony within your body. Everything is an offset. So now everything is all out of whack. And then on top of that, the mucus intake in your body increases. Now, having mucus in your body is needed because it helps flush things out. It's a part of your lymphatic system. But however, large amounts of mucus in your body will clog you. And mucus is an insulator. It's just like wearing shoes on your feet. The rubber on your feet is an insulator from the ground, so you're not able to receive the energy. And I think it's is it the protons? Correct me if I'm wrong, that you need to receive from the ground for your nervous system, for your body, to balance everything out. We need that earthing. So it's the same thing with your body. When you have too much mucus in your body, all of your cells are being clogged. So therefore, you don't have a real sense of who you are because it's clouded. You can't hear because your ears are clouded. And I mean it in a spiritual sense. You can't see because your eyes are clouded. So when the truth comes to you, you is oblivious. You don't know what is going on. You see it and think it's crazy. And so you lost a sense of yourself. And that's the reason why it's imperative for you to eat a high fruit diet. Because it is liquid light. And see, in the trees, they grow the fruit. But how does the trees grow? How does the fruit grow? Through the sun. It receives the information from the sun. So when you eat fruit, not only are you getting liquid, you're getting light, and you are receiving information from the universe. But when you eat animal meat, and when you eat dairy, and when you eat granulated and refined sugar, you are disconnecting yourself. And you do not have a sense of what is really going on. So when someone tells you the truth and tell you that your environment is destroying you, you're looking at them like they're crazy. Now, I do know, in saying this, that, okay, I'm here in Babylon again. Because I get this a lot. And I'll address it. And like, how you going to tell me what I need to do? And how you going to tell me that I need to leave and this and that? And, you know, and you came back. Right? And I'm not going to make any excuse for being here, but because of the responsibility that I have for my reflection, I know I have to leave. Like, I'm giving myself to the end of the month to be out of here, because I can sit here and teach and preach all day, tell you what you need to do, but until I be the example of what I am talking about and continuing on, it doesn't mean anything. I'm just articulating, and I'm just speaking a whole bunch of facts. But I do know my actions speak louder than words. So, you know, I hear you, and I think every one of my reflections is keeping me accountable. You know, but I'm not gonna make myself feel bad or guilty for my choices. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. You fall down, you get your ass back up, you keep it moving. Don't dwell on the shit that didn't work for you. Only focus on things that is working for you. You see what I'm saying? That's why I said I'm manifesting me a plane ticket. I'm manifesting me people that is going to be looking out for me, and that is on this journey with me, and I'm going to connect with them. See, I already manifested that. I put that in the world, so it will happen, and you do the same thing. It's just that easy. I'm no different from you. So I'm here for my sisters. I'm here. I'm here for that reason, and we need to come together and not to disconnect ourselves from the melanated black man. This is not no feminist movement. Like I said, fuck that. The feminist movement was not made for us, and it was not by us. Okay? That was not for us. That was for a part of our lower selves that wanted to distract us and make us think that we have rights within a system that is against us. There is no rights. We have no rights. All it is putting a pacifier in your mouth to make you feel comfortable and where you should not be. That is all that is. They give you this and that just to pacify you, because they know if they don't, we will start to wake up, and then we will leave this simulated environment. Okay? Because what happens is they give you something, but then they take something away. And the way that they do it here in this environment, of how we created this environment, and I'm going to say we, because we are the government, we are the higher powers. Because we fuel it and we give it our energy, and we are a part of it. Okay? So don't get on your high horse and think, oh, they. Nah, it's you. You are all a part of this. I'm a part of this. So what we do is we give ourselves like a comfortability, a job, some money, a house, a car. But then the sacrifice is your well-being, your health, going back to nature where you really belong. You see what I'm saying? They give us all of that, and so we have to sacrifice our food, because in this environment, they control everything. They control the food. You can't eat, healthy food without paying extra $5 for it. Like a bag of organic grapes with seeds in it, a pound is like almost $15. Are you kidding me? But you can buy a bag of grapes with no seeds that are not organic for a pound, like maybe for a couple of pounds for like $5. You see what I'm saying? So, and we allow this to happen. But what I found is, don't try to fight the system. Just take yourself away from the system and go back to where you belong, and that is the tropics. That is back into nature. Because you can stay in this environment, right? There is nature here in Babylon. But if you go back to nature, eventually it will be cold. And it is imperative and it is crucial for our bodies to receive adequate sunlight, direct sunlight. Because the way that our cells are made up, we have a vitamin D receptor in our cells, and so we need that direct sunlight, because every day our cells are dying and we're creating free radical cells. And so without that sun and without them healthy cells to be able to replenish, we're going to have these dead cells in us, and that is how disease and cancer is created, because we have lost harmony within our bodies, in our beings, and then our hormones are out of whack. And that's why so many of my melanated sisters have fibroid tumors, have hysterectomy. Girl, we are letting them take the essence of who we are, and that is our womb, our life force. That is what separates us from the man, is our womb, our power. That's where our power is. That's where our voice is. We bring forth life through that. And now we have allowed them to violate us and rip that piece of us apart, because we do not choose to give up this lie to live the truth. And we know where we belong. I don't care where you go, if it's Africa or Costa Rica or whatever, but it need not to be here. But even if you go to Costa Rica or go back to Africa or go to the tropics, Babylon will always meet you there. Because Babylon is everywhere. So don't get all sensitive when I call United States Babylon. Babylon is everywhere now. But at the same time, nature is too. So you do have a choice in the matter. You have a choice in how you choose to live in this life. Because you reap what you sow. And this is how we made it. This life. But now coming to the black man, the melanated black man, God itself, oh, it's raining. Let me go in the shade. I'm not afraid of the rain, but I am holding an electronic, so you know how that would go, right? But as far as the melanated man and woman, it's just like we need to come together. But in order for us to be together, we both have to seek balance and harmony in our beings. And we have stemmed so far away from each other. Like, we don't even know how to love each other. Like, the melanated black woman, she competes with her own self, her reflection, her sister. And then she try to go into a relationship with the black man with that same attitude, thinking that somebody's supposed to be doing something for her. But what happens is we have taken on a new master in our life, and that is the European white man. And I won't even say the European white man, I'll just say the European man, because we love money, we love our independence more than we love ourselves. And we got caught up in this. And see, we think we're supposed to be the providers, and we're supposed to be making the money, and we're supposed to be doing that and this. By the time we get home to our man, we don't got nothing to give him. We gave all that we have to somebody else's man, who is our boss. You see? And you see, you cannot get away from anybody being over you, because that's the way it is set up. But see, we want to go around chasing this illusion of money when money is not real. They print it unlimitedly. See, back in about 1954, I think, Nixon have taken the money off of the gold standard. So therefore, all it is, you a paper chaser. You chasing paper. It's not real. They can print it as much as they want, and that debt is on your head because you choose to go after it. We choose to go after it. We choose to live by it. We worship it. Then we wonder why we have no faith in the universe to bring us what we need to provide and to live, because we are chasing paper. We're dishonoring Mother by knocking the trees down to print it, but it ain't real when you can just go back to nature and Mama, the trees, will provide for you with oxygen, food, shelter. But this is a lie. The banks control everything. Everything you have is controlled by the banks. Your house, your car, hell, your soul. they own your soul. If you in debt, yeah, they got your soul. If you thousands and thousands of dollars in debt, oh yeah, nigga, they got your soul. Okay? You owe them. And if you try not to pay them, they gonna call you. And if they get in touch with you, they gonna call your mama. whoever co-signed. They don't play, but it's all a game, because they don't need it, because they can just go back into their rooms and print more of it. So as soon as you realize that and know that none of this shit is real, none of this shit belongs to you, then it will become truth for you to leave. You will hear this truth and be like, you know what? Fuck it. This ain't my shit anyways. I'm going to take the little resources that I do have, and I'm going to get out. That's what you need to do. Don't worry about if nobody don't follow you or they believe. Just go. Because you will not survive in this system. You won't. Especially if you hear the truth and you believe it, but then you don't do anything about it, you won't survive. Now, a lot of people will be asleep, and let them sleep. But if you are awake, if your consciousness has been open, then at this crucial time in our existence, then it's time for you to do something. And as the melanated man and woman, this is a time that we truly need to be together and grow together and learn together, and not be so separate from one another. We need to come together. It don't mean that we all got to be in a tribe together or live in the house together. And I do not support the Black Power movement. I do not support Black Conscious movement, because if I support that, I also support white supremacy. I do not support any groups that are putting out hate or going against something because of the universal law. It's not because I don't love my people. It's because I respect the universal law. What I put out, therefore I receive. So if I go against the white man that's going against me, I'm bringing more of that into my life, and I refuse. I just don't give my energy to such nonsense. You see, I don't have to be a part of a movement. I am the movement, and so are you. It's all about how you choose to look at life and the choices that you make. But I don't have to go against anyone or put anyone down to do that. So I just wanted to make that, clear. But if you are a part of that movement, that's where you are. It's hell, I don't care. But I'm just saying, as far as with me, I'm not a part of no groups. I'm not a part of any woman groups. I'm not a part of any black groups. I'm not a part of anything to that. Because when you stand for your rights, then somebody's gonna make you wrong. And I don't care. No one gives me. I don't need anybody's permission to have rights to be a human being. You see, I don't need anybody's permission to live this life. Or feel like someone's doing something to me, so let's get up and march about it. Nah. No. I'm going to live my life, and I'm going to trust that the universe is going to give me what I need. You see? And it always does. Even if it is a selfie stick, okay? Like, it's just that sweet, and it's just that simple. You see? So, I hope my message was clear, because, like I said, this is something was emotional for me, and so I wanted to get it out. And I and my sisters, they reach out to me all the time and always thanking me for doing what I'm doing, but it also coming to me and talking about the black man and how they have to get out of an abusive relationship, or how he's this or how he's that. But you bring on what is already within you. He is a reflection of you. The melanated black man that is in your life, he's your reflection. So however you feel about him, or whatever you're saying about him, you really saying about yourself. If you see ain't no good black man because there ain't no good in you. I know that hurts a little bit, but hey, I've been there, done that. I had to do a lot of self-evaluation with myself. And that's the reason why I can come on camera and talk about it, because I realize I do have a lot of experience when it comes to certain things in life. I mean, I have all the experiences, and I don't want to have all the experiences, but with the experiences that I have received, they really have served me, and I realize that I can be a beacon for someone that may be going through something that maybe I have went through, but I just have a better outlook on life, to another perspective, because you're not a victim. I do not believe anybody's a victim in their life. I don't take on that ideology that you're a victim. No, you are a creator. So you created how your life is becoming and unfolding to. So if you have a shitty life, it's because you created it to be shitty, or you choose to look at it that way. You see what I'm saying? Oh, y'all starting to write. And so for me, I just realized I have to put out love. And you know what love is? Love is understanding. I have to continue to show my melanated black man love. And sometimes in showing that is silence. Don't say nothing. Don't even speak. Because a lot of women come to me talking about they try to talk to their man, they be going through it, and then I try to tell them, well, what did he say? Well, I don't know, because your ass is talking. Like, be quiet, because the man will talk to you. He will open up to you if you just be quiet and give him that space to freely express himself. Because in the world today, where men have this responsibility, or this image they have to uptake, that they have to always be strong and always have to know the answers, You know, in this world that we're in, it sometimes get to them too. And as a woman, that's why we're here, to nurture him and to take care of him in a way that he's not able to do. And that's what it is. We're not equal. We're supposed to bring balance to one another. You know what I'm saying? He's the strength. You know what I'm saying? He's the muscle. But sometimes this world gets the best of him too. So as the woman, as the softness, we're supposed to be with our arms open, saying it's going to be all right. And he's going to be there too, telling you it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. But before we can get back to that place to where it's going to be all right, it needs to be all right with yourself. Stop getting into these relationships, you know, that you held, that is showing you yourself that you got work to do. And stop thinking that people are supposed to figure it out for you. That goes for a man and woman. It's no one's responsibility for you to get your ass together. It's your responsibility. And once you get back in harmony and in tune to who you are, then your reality change, and the people that were in your life will no longer be in your life, because darkness cannot be with the light. It's just, you can only have one or the other. And so when you start becoming that light, then that's what you will receive. When you start knowing that you're the light, that's what you will receive. But for now, you don't know. See, you are God. You are the light. You are the truth. You are the way. But until you open your consciousness and allow that shit to flow, you're going to be sitting here just questioning and wondering why things are happening the way they are, and why do you feel the way that you feel, because you're not willing to allow that truth to come in. I don't feel like talking at this moment. See how easy that was? Just be quiet. Just be quiet. Yes, Joshua Yarn, you are God. You are God. See, a lot of people like to complicate that. But you are God. Everything is God. There is nothing but God. So therefore you are God. You see? And even if you want to say that you come from God, well, okay, you come from God, therefore you are derivative of God, so therefore you are God. Like, it's just like, however you want to spin this, I can show you that you are God. There is nothing in existence but God. You see? Like, I don't even call myself a goddess, because that still is showing a separation. No, I am God, and he is God. I'm not a goddess. I am God. There's no separation. And that's why we get confused and we separate ourselves, because sorry, I said that wrong. That's why we're confused and we take on an ideology that we're not God, because we try to separate ourselves from that. And that's the one big misconception with religion. And that's why I do not, and I mean like religion like Christianity, Muslim, and all the other ones. Because the religion I'm in is nature. Like, that's my religion. But they separate you, thinking that God is here and you are there. But no, but it's this. This is God. That's it. It's God. It's God playing with itself. In my form, in your form. And that's all it is. Yes, you are pure consciousness. Pure consciousness. Oh, now y'all really writing. Yes. Well, continue. So, Chi beat. I don't know how. We're gonna call him Chi. He said, "Would like to know you, sis. Will continue to follow my social media. You know, I always make videos and on my Instagram, I'm always posting pictures, and I continue to let you guys be with me in this journey. So if you want to be linked up with me, do that. Yeah, pure consciousness. That's what we are. Because I honestly am starting to get tired of the word God, because it's one of them words that have so many different meanings that people look too much into it and they forget the point of who they are in the first place. And God is one of those words. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because when we came into this existence, we got programmed through Christianity or Muslim. So then we had to elevate from that idea and go to the next levels of consciousness, but then still coded on to the Christianity consciousness. I mean, even because it's still a part of me, because I was born into that. But now I have elevated, and I'm allowing my mind to grow and to receive more knowledge from the universe, because I do not limit myself. I'm here to grow and expand my levels of consciousness, because I am consciousness. You see what I'm saying? So that's why. So I'm starting to get to the point where I don't even like to use the word God, but I'll just say it for simplicity and for language, because I know that's what people know it as. But for you ones that your consciousness is up here, I'll use the word consciousness every once in a while. Okay. Well, it was good talking to you guys. My reflection, my loves, And I hope my message was clear, and I hope it was concise, and I hope it penetrated your soul in so many different levels. And again, this is Theory, Peace, Love, and Light. Take care of yourself.